Alright guys, today we got a Chevy Crankshaft seal replacement. I believe the truck I have in front of me is a 2003 with a 5.3 liter motor in it Chevy. First thing first, I want to remove the throttle intake tube. You can use a flat screw head driver, one 8mm ratchet with 5/16 or power tool is your choice. Once that is taken off, I want to remove that top fan cover. So I slide my radiator hose to the side and I noticed it's touching my alternator. So I decided to disconnect my battery just to be safe. Prevention is better than cure anyways. So once I got that off, I'm going to remove my fan cover. Held in place by two 10mm bolts and four plastic tabs. Mine didn't have the plastic tabs, so you ain't going to see me pulling it off. Now let's take off the fan clutch. Some people going to use a pry bar and a hammer and smack it at an angle to get it loose. I use the right tool, which is the wrench, and I'm going to smack it in the open position. Not too hard, not too weak, just a good smack. Now, if it ain't trying to get loose after the good smack, now you can smack it a little harder because it's trying to play games with you. Alrighty. So once I got that fan clutch taken, I want to pull off my belts. Two belts on this motor. The regular serpentine belt and the AC belt. To pull off the regular belt, 15mm and a ratchet, release your tensioner, go in the lock position, slide off your belt. Take off your belt. Now to pull off the AC belt, you're going to use a regular 3/8 ratchet with a regular 3/8 extension. Not too long of an extension, just a little bit, and then release your belt. I believe it's the same thing. Go in the lock position. I can't remember, but I think this one is going the open position. Release your tensioner and slide off your belt. Next, you want to pull off your crank pulley. To do that, you want to remove the 24mm nut bolt. Once you got that taken off, you want to go wrench you the special tool that's going to help you take off that pulley. You can rent this at your auto store near you, O'Reilly's, AutoZone, for like 80 to 100. I think it's 100. Yeah, $100 to rent it a day. I know I don't have a good enough video to show you how it works, but it's not that complex to use. Let it as soon as it comes off, I'm gonna try to show you. As you can see, that's how it works. Two little hands and a little rod. So as the rod sticks into the hole of the 24mm nut, the hands pull. The rod sticks in, the hands pull. It's not that hard to understand. I know you'll get it. So now I want to take off the seal. I use a pry bar. You can do it from below or from above, but also the up here, so I wasn't gonna do that. So I use my pry bar and I pry out my old seal. Now I get the new seal, and to reinstall the new seal, I'm gonna lubricate it a little bit. Now to install this seal, I say the right way is to get a socket that's just gonna fit right and tap it in smoothly so it's just going straight. I was in a hurry, so what I did is just stick it in there and tap it at all four angles: north, south, west, east, north, south, west, east, gently and smoothly till it got in there. And to double check, I took me a little hammer or a little nice substance and I did the same thing again. Now you don't want to tap it too hard though, because the timing cover is plastic, it might crack. You don't want to tap it too hard, so be gentle when you're doing that. Now I'm going to check to see if it's in the right position with my fingers. Now I feel it with my fingers and see. And once it's in the right position, I'm going to reinstall my crank pulley. There are different ways here. You do it the best way you know. I use fire. Some people going to stick it in and use a 4x4 or 2x4 block and tap it in there. I use fire. I'm going to warm up that little tip that goes into the motor. you know, Warm it up real nice and smooth. get it hot for like maybe a minute or two. The minimum for me is a minute. But once I got it hot, I'm just gonna slide it in there. And once I slide it in there, I try to get my bolt and thread it at least 6 times. I count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, minimum 4 times. Normal 6 times. And once it has threaded, I get my gun, my electric gun, and I lock it in there. And it's just gonna be back in position perfectly. And once that is done, that's it. The job is over with. All you have to do is reverse your steps and you back with it. I hope this video could help if you had a project like that. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up and subscribe. And remember guys, mechanic is fun.